Welcome back to the Art of Crochet blog, and this is square 106, and we've got vanilla for you this week, but we've also going to add to it these other jolly colours. So we've got a bit of colour action happening, and we start off with the sunshine yellow, and we're going to do a padded circle, which is a variation on a magic ring. That means you have to wrap the yarn around your finger, and the pattern says 8 times, but do it loosely. So look, you see that's really loose. It's not tight at all, otherwise my finger's going to go blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish. I think that's about right. And then you slip it off your finger, and we're going to join that ring together with a little slip stitch. So find the centre of the ring and pull the working yarn through, and just do a little slip stitch there just to hold it all together. And it doesn't matter if it's a bit rough and ready, but because what we're going to do is make double crochet. So we start off with 1 chain, and then we're going to do 16 double crochets into the centre of the ring, and that goes all, keep going all the way around, work that bit in too. Do you see? And we get this nice padded ring, and that's the beginning of our daisy square. So keep going all the way around, 16 of those double crochets. So there's our padded ring, and we can trim off that bit at the back, and we're going to add the vanilla now to any of those double crochet stitches. And this row's all about clusters, but we start off with 2 chain and 1 treble into that stitch, and then there's a 1 chain gap and a 2 treble cluster into the next. So I'm going to work that white end in behind there. So the first part of the stitch only, and twice, then all the way through those 3 loops, and then a 1 chain gap and another one. So keep going around with 2 treble clusters in each double crochet, and a 1 chain gap between each one, and that'll be the daisy. So here's our little egg yolk, and we're going to add the bright pink and join to any of the spaces between the treble clusters, and we're going to do exactly the same thing again. So we start off with 2 chain and a treble and a 1 chain space, and then 2 treble clusters into each space, except we're in the pink this time. So that's the first part of the stitch through all 3, and then a single chain in between. And repeat. So here we are at the beginning of the 4th round, and my circle's sort of curling up a bit, but I think it's going to sort itself out when we finish this round, which is the shaping round. So I've joined the mauve to one of these little chain spaces, and we start off with a 4 chain for a double treble, and then 2 treble, 3 treble, 3 treble. Then this space is the beginning of a corner, so 2 treble and a double treble, and then we have 2 chain, and we do the whole thing backwards. So you start off with the double treble, and then you have 2 treble, and then you kick off with your groups of 3 treble. The main thing to remember is that the corner is worked over 2 spaces. We often have it just in 1, but work the corner over 2 spaces and you'll be okay. So this is the last round, and I've joined the purple to a corner and done 3 chains and 2 treble, and now I'm going to do 3 treble in the next space, and in fact 3 treble in the next space as well. And the corner is 3 treble, 2 chain and 3 treble in the same space. So we're going to do 3 treble in here, and then 3 treble in the next space as well, and then the corner all happens in there, and that's going to be 3 trebles, 2 chain and 3 trebles, so it's a 3 2 3. So here we are right at the end, and there's that lovely purple row of trebles that sort of squares the whole thing off. And don't forget to label your squares. Before you know it, we'll be sewing together the final sections. There you go.